Very well, thank you, Johnny. Yeah, looking forward to a great game here today. Tullow making the early inroads.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we get to the teams there now. We start with Barnhall, loose head prop, Paul Blowney, hooker Emily Byrne, and tight head prop Rebecca Francis. Second row is Neve Quinn, vice captain Alana Fraser. Back row Ali Howard, Prudence Isaac, and Caitlin Dorr. Halfbacks then of Maïs, Jamie Brett, and Orla Murray. Amy Rushton on one wing and Alex Casey on the other. Sinead Farrell and Ciara Faulkner, captain, make up the centre partnership, and David Leeson, the full back. Bench then for Barnhall is Michelle O'Gorman, Emma Kiernan, Holly Leach, Sarah Hognan, Brooke Fagan Merrigan, Ellen Dunn, and Leah Malloy. The Tullow team then the front row of Anna O'Neill, vice captain Grace Kelly, and Joanna Mann. Orla Hanlon, Aoife Byrne in the second row, Shelley Faulkner, Lana Brennan, and Lauren Faulkner in the back row. Aoife McGrath and Catherine Dempsey, the captain, make up the half-back parent. Alice Carroll, Lisa O'Toole in the wings, Alex O'Brien and Sarah Rennick in the centre. Roisin O'Toole at 15. Subs then of Annie Gardner, Emma Byrne, Courtney Kelly, Kate McDonald, Leanne Savage, Lauren Walsh, Chloe Walsh, Jessica Nolan and Aoife Whelan. We have a lot of referees here standing in front of us, whistleblowers as they'd be called, having laughs and jokes here with the referees. We'll have great banter with the referees, won't we, Leo?
Absolutely. Yeah, well, they're a special breed.
That's one way of describing them. A couple of scrums here anyway for those tuning in. Tullow with the reset of the scrum. Good solid platform there. Aoife McGrath out to Catherine Dempsey. Catherine carries inside to the Barnhall 22, just lost forward there in the carry. A good defensive effort there by Barnhall. Barnhall now get the feet of the scrum.
Great excitement and winning that little knock on there.
It's a small margins.
It is indeed.
Small margins, as they say. Good crowd gathering here as we've the finals day here today, and Balbriggan's done a fantastic job hosting all the finals here today. And this is the main event, as they call it, the Paul Flood Cup. It's a long day for the volunteers here in Balbriggan, but a worthy cause, a worthy day for them, and they've done a fantastic job here, pitched in immense condition. Barnhall 8, Caitlin Dorn, very experienced in with the Leinster squad and the Irish squad this year. Carries hard, loses the forward in the contest, but penalty given as no clear release. That is a soft penalty for Tullow to give away. Tullow 9 goes quick. She's carrying hard here. Just a loss forward in the contact there. Forced past Amy Rushton there from Nice. Little bit frantic at the minute, Leo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very, very much so. No kind of set pattern at all yet. And conditions are great. There's not much of a wind here. We had an awful shower there a little while back. But yeah, they're just kind of all, it's like very early in the game and they're just testing each other out.
They're finding their feet, as they say. It's great conditions actually here today. It's very dry. And we had an awful shower there for 10 or 15 minutes. We thought we were going to have to get the marquee out again. But another scrum. Anyone tuned in last week know I love scrums. There was about 35 scrums in the Tullow Gorey match. Hopefully we're not the same today. Aoife McGrath hits Catherine Dempsey now. Catherine to Alex O'Brien. Big carry there by Alex in the centre. Strong carry and good offload to Catherine Dempsey. Catherine a little chip through to the corner. That's a very well taken kick. And that bounces just inside the Barnhall 5. An absolutely excellent kick. Puts Tullow in a really good position after a good platform of the scrum. Barnhall defensive line out now on their 5 metre line.
That was a lovely kick through.
And off her bad foot as well.
Yeah, indeed. It's amazing to see the skills of all these players because left foot, right-handed pass, left foot or left-handed pass, some excellent skills.
Well, there's nothing Catherine Dempsey can't do. If you read her profile from any players they're talking about, Catherine can do a lot of things, and she's a great soccer background, great GA background also, and has been a fantastic ambassador and player for Tullow Rugby Club since joining. Great line out there, steady. One at the front there by Tullow. We're again back into contact. That is not like Caitlin Dorn to lose a line out. Oh, that was a good collision. Looked a little high, but it's just awkward the way it happened. Sarah Rennick with a carry there. Strong carry. A lot of Barnhall players in around that ball. Tullow retained nonetheless. Grace Kelly, a very strong carry. Loses the ball in the contest though. No point in bashing players to the next round if you're not going to retain that ball. Very important to hold on to it.
Yeah, Tullow were certainly building the phases there. Just a little bit unlucky with that knock on. But as you said, maybe go for space rather than the contact, and they could have easily been in for the first score.
In the game anyway.
Yeah.
Look for that age. A 5-pointer is worth it none. Another scrum again as we set up here now. Barnhall defensive scrum just out on their 5 metre line. It's a very technical scrum. Both teams very good height there, to be fair. They'll stand up in the front. Tullow back row probably marginally a little bit up early, but get away with it. It's a good clean out there by Barnhall. Nice Bouquet on the ball now, organising her pack to block down the out half Orla Murray. That's a very good kick by Orla Murray. She doesn't find touch. Tullow winger Alice Carroll, she knocks it backwards, retains it on the ground. Tullow over the ball.
Alice Carroll did very well there.
Yeah, to retain that she did, yeah. Another good carry. The Barnhall are flooding players into the breakdown and have stole this ball. It was a great turnover. Looks like Tullow have it back. Tullow have it back again. A lot of good contests going on there at the breakdown. Joanna Mann now carrying strong, good offload. Good offload to Alex O'Brien. Grace Kelly and over. Aoife McGrath is very good at the breakdown here. Oh, Catherine Dempsey.
Just took her eye off it a little bit.
I don't think she's expecting the pace, Leo.
No, but it was just again trying to build the phases. That was a real honest contest there at that last ruck. We didn't know which way the ball was going to come out.
I thought Barnhall had turned it over, but look, it's good to see the referee allowing the breakdowns to flow, because normally a lot of refs will just blow them quick and have them over and don't look for that contest. Aoife McGrath is playing at such a pace here that her team would want to get with her at it. I'd imagine Caitlin Doran will go for a break off the back here with this weight. You'd imagine it'll be a carry. It's a very good scrum by Barnhall. It's a good carry off to 12. That's 12 there. Sinead Farrell, great carry. Great carry. Pass given the edge of a penalty advantage now for Barnhall. Tullow offside into the centres. It's a really good defensive tackle there by Aoife McGrath. Penalty just inside the Barnhall 22 10 metre line in between them. Offside there in the centre.
So this would be a tap and go.
I'd imagine so with this condition.
It's a bit far to the touchline.
Caitlin's on a carry. Caitlin Doran now. And offloaded it. We have Chaz Murphy here pulling our commentator's sheets away from us, having a look at what's going on.
One of the legends from Carlow.
County Carlow legend.
He'll figure me out in a
Great
minute.
tackle there by Alex O'Brien. An absolutely superb tackle there by Alex O'Brien. That's the physicality you want now if you're looking to win these games. Another good tackle by Lana Brennan. Barnhall carrying well. Prudence Isaac there from Enniscorthy. Great carry by Prudence. Placer College. Turnover there by Orla Hanlon. Great turnover. Aoife McGrath's patient now. Patient now, inside ball there from Grace to Lana Brennan. I tell you what, Barnhall are on these breakdowns on them very, very early, and they've got a good turnover. And that's a kick by Prudence, but they're all offside here. Off a knee called. Amy Rushton, a great player with great speed and great ability, has kicked it deep into the Tullow half. Roisin O'Toole gathers now. He's just used her speed and her strength now. Great carry by Roisin O'Toole after breaking through 3 Barnhall players. Supported well there by Sarah Rennick. Jeez, this is all mayhem here. Coach from Tullow, Paul Canavan, insists the players just carry. His girlfriend Lana definitely steadies it up there with a great carry. Offload to Anna. Anna offloads to Joanna Mann. Joanna Mann carrying strong there. Gets a couple of yards, but again there's a Barnhall player on the ball, and again they get change out of the breakdown. Leo, that's a couple of turnovers and penalties there and steals from Barnhall. It's great stuff.
It is indeed. And going quick here now. Naz is going quick. Oh, another little knock on. Referee's letting it play on though.
Yeah, you'd wonder how he missed that now. And I'm not going to start getting into bashing referees.
No, absolutely.
He said it went backwards, but Chaz Murphy is calling him out for it, but you'd wonder how he called it back. But another thing is that bugs me, Leo, and I don't know if people look into it too much, is she tapped that penalty quickly, but she never left her hand, and it is a law in the game, and it has to leave your hand.
Yeah, indeed.
So he's not looking at these things.
Well, I looked at Leinster yesterday, and the tap penalty they took, there wasn't much of a tap when they took that. So
barely touched
it's
his foot.
prevalent in men's game, women's game, every game.
Oh no, it's seen through the game, definitely. In the game as a whole, the laws are the same for no matter what gender is playing.
That was a couple of interesting calls from the referee there now, and there's a knock on here now. So I suppose justice was done. Tullow have the scrum now.
Have the scrum,
have their scrum now. Maybe just a couple of phases too late.
Yeah, when we're on that scrum, we might just mention as well, we have a player of the match competition. I know if you've seen it on the socials, but if you go onto this live stream and comment your player of the match, you can be given a chance to win a 1 month gym membership in Nolan Health and Fitness in Enniscorthy and Bucclody. if you guess our pick for player of the match. That is a great prize to win. So all you have to do is comment on the section below, and the guys there doing the stream at KF Media will count up the tally, and we'll let you know at 75th minute. That is a poor kick by the fullback there, David Leeson, to be fair. Wouldn't be like her, a very steady player, very good, capable abilities. But that wind is playing a big part.
It is now, actually. It's after kind of getting a bit more blustery there in the last 5 minutes. Definitely Tullow have the advantage of it now. That was indeed, and it was a very good kick. I think it was from your number 10 there again, Catherine Dempsey, and put the Barnhall full back under pressure.
Put the pressure on. They took their time there. He called a crooked throw before she threw it, saying it was a double throw, so a false throw. Okay. Well, if he's going to watch false throws at the hooker, he surely want to watch quick taps at the penalties. But
here we go again. Now we'll have a look now.
She put it on the ground this time.
Well, it's a touch.
Yeah. Good carry by Caitlin Doran there. Caitlin Doran seems to be around Barnhall a long time. She's her college years there.
She's I think this is about her 5th year now in Barnhall.
She came with Belvo as well at the moment.
Yeah.
Trying to get a bit of AIL time, trying to get herself into the.
Oh, it's a good jackal.
That's a good jackal by Catherine Dempsey.
He's not giving it.
He's not awarding, which is very strange. But Barnhall have the ball back. Alex O'Brien again with a thumping tackle.
Wonder where she learnt that.
Well, Sean wasn't renowned for his good tackles, but
that's a great tackle. And it's textbook. Head in the right position, arms around, complete the tackle, put the person to ground. That's what the grass is there for, to put them onto it.
Good
hands there from Barnhall. Held onto it well.
These are some hits in this. Tullow defensive set up quite well here. Yep. Good line.
Jack Nairberger must have been down with them for the last
Sean
couple of
weeks.
Sean had him
down for a couple of weeks, For those who tuned in as well, Tullow actually have an AIL qualifier next year in Balbriggan. So it's a big time for this team and this group. That's a great carry there by Pruden Isaac there, and a great offload. She offloads it to Sinead Farrell as we get to know these Barnhall players.
That's a great run from Sinead.
Yeah, great carry by Prudence. I actually coached with Prudence on the Southeast when she was a player down there.
Fantastic.
Great player. Great attitude.
Referee's playing an advantage here.
Advantage for a knock-on only, though. Which was strange enough. Into touch. Going for a knock-on, I think.
Yeah, it was a knock-on.
I think Tullow Hooker Grace kind of was allowed to play the ball, but just didn't regain the ball. So we'll go for another scrum. I love scrums for those listening and watching. Best part of the game.
So you've got your AIL playoff next weekend, and that's against
Queens.
Here in Balbriggan.
Here in Balbriggan, yeah. And the same day as Tullow play Ashburn in the Towns Cup final.
There was Towns Cup final on this year.
It's in Carlow.
Oh, it's down in Carlow.
So it's a nice, easy nightmare for fans of both of the women and men's team and anyone in the club, obviously.
We'd have connections with Ashburn. The coach there would be Barnhall man,
for his sins, I suppose.
But they've done well to get to the final.
Absolutely.
And it'd be a fantastic achievement for Tullow to go back to back.
Yeah, and to get here even, and to get AIL status for the ladies alone would be fantastic. And gain the club AIL status, because they have been a driving force since starting in 2008. This is their 5th Paul Flood Cup final, and they've won 4 of them. So they're going very well in this competition. They love this competition. That's a good chip through there by Amy Rushton. A great tackle. Well gathered there by Shelley Faulkner. Tullow flood the breakdown, try hold out the Barnhall defence. Back to Catherine. Catherine does a sidestep. A little bit of jigs. Quick feet, Catherine. Very, very quick feet. And one of the Tullow veterans, there's a very young Tullow side, but Catherine and Alex will be there. Alex is actually the only player still there from the very start in 2008, which is great to see. A penalty Tullow now for not rolling away. Well, it's very hard to roll away when the Tullow players are forced on the side. He's actually signaling in the side. So both teams are looking tired and they're undertaking punishment here.
It's been in fairness, it's been non-stop for the first 15 minutes or so. And I think, the conditioning will have a factor, but I suppose both sides have got plenty of subs and plenty of players they can roll in and out to keep the momentum going.
Well, there's definitely experience on the bench here of Barnhall anyway, and I know that the Tullow bench is quite young, with the exception of Anne-Marie Gardner. She'll dog me for that one, but I had to get a shot at her. There's a lot of young girls there. A ball comes right to me. Catherine Dempsey's trying to take my head off. Thanks, Catherine. Tullow just still inside their half. I had actually asked Carl O'Toole to move her car to protect the commentators. and she's going to be raging. She moved her car now. But
There's no damage, we're okay.
Barnhall have took their halfway line as they line, so Tullow still inside their own half. Barnhall did have too many line up. Tullow just went quick and went on with it. Great carry by Grace Kelly.
There, but she got away with it.
Yeah. Aoife McGrath now on the ball. That 9 is offside. That 6 offside completely.
Yeah, yeah.
Very, very cynical and quite a silly penalty to give away.
Took it quick.
It's no tap, no nothing.
What?
No tap, no nothing.
Oh, no, she did tap it. She did. She sold it to herself.
Well, the referee couldn't have saw that tap. He was looking the other way. What's this you tell us, refs? If you can't see it, we can't go. Catherine. She has came up a little further than I would have imagined. I thought she would be down a little bit deeper, but Tullow just inside the Barnhall 10 here, waiting for a ball now. Tullow going four players in the line out. Don't see that too often.
Indeed not. No.
Great throw. Little crooked, I thought, but nonetheless, he's playing it. Barnhall coach is here, irate, but Prudence has stole it. Prudence Isaac has stolen it with great carry. Great offload. Tell you what, this Barnhall team are very good. They're very good at offloading the ball.
Yes, indeed.
And as Ronan O'Gara's 3 famous letters became KBA, keeping the ball alive, even though Leinster will claim that mantra. But
they will now, anyway.
The penalty now. What's he signalling here? No signal.
He's going to have a word with the Tullow, probably the Tullow captain. But would the owner of the
we sound like a car park attendant now. Will the owner of a black Range Rover please come forward?
One of the things that's kind of been here been happening in the last few minutes is just both teams are trying to play rugby here, Johnny. You know, they are trying to get it through the hands.
No one's playing the conditions really either well. Like you know, Tullow are not using the wind.
No.
And Barnhall are just should slow down the ball and stop the offload with the
Looks like Tullow have turned this over.
Yeah, they have turned it over to carry. Ref, can I get you out of the way, ref? Oh, ref. We missed a knock on there. The referee blocking our view. Barnhall are playing their advantage. Prudence. Offload by Caitlin Dorn to Prudence Isaac. Caitlin Dorn in support again. Oh, trips over her breakdown. She fell over the breakdown there. A couple of offloads now. Great pass there to Amy Rushton there. Amy is a dangerous player.
So the referee is...
Touch judge has a flag signal as if she wants to have a chat. So they're looking for... I'd imagine it's going to be a penalty here to Barnhall. Yep. Again, ball never left their hand, but they're not looking for that. Barnhall attacking the Tullow line nonetheless. Just deep inside the 22, approaching the 5 metre line now. The big ball carriers now is what they'd want. Oh, great tackle there by Grace Kelly. Nice. How we picking there? Right towards that goal post. Towards the goal post, met well there by Anna O'Neill and Alex O'Brien. Ball is available. Carried her now. Becca Francis into Grace Kelly. Met well. Tullow need to roll away now. Just get out of the way. Make that ball available again. And they do. Great carry there again.
Caitlin Dorn.
Yeah, Caitlin again. Caitlin. Great carrier of the ball. Prudence at the back now. She'll carry hard and low. She met well there by Joanna Mann. Joanna's gone for that poach. A clear release. I'm looking at this breakdown. There's a lot of Barnhall players on their hands at the front of that breakdown. Gives them that extra advantage there to get around.
Let's hope.
Tullow are in this now. I think Alex O'Brien is on this. She has that turnover. Alex O'Brien has that turnover.
Great turnover from Tullow from Alex.
Patience in defence there. Absolute perfect patience in defence. Great clearance kick by Catchin considering the wind. She's got decent enough distance there to be fair. Just under 22 from her own goal line.
Well, Barnhall made a couple of great breaks. Great incision into the 22, but didn't capitalise it. And one thing you can't do, Joanna Mahan and that front row, you don't go into them. They're going to poach the ball, and that's exactly what they did. Exactly. Absolutely.
there for a few years, but back at it strong now.
And you could see exactly they were just waiting their time, and then they got it.
Every liner's going to go on Caitlin. She's the most experienced line operator they have.
Great take. Oh, she's after breaking.
Down and go on. Tullow left the gap.
Joanna Mann with great tackling, yeah.
Nice there. Lovely offload from Marley, but she's met absolutely crunched by Alex. There goes Ciara Faulkner, the captain, now leading from the front with the charge. She's a great carrier of the ball too. In her own right. Barnhall are starting to fire players back into the breakdown, which is retaining the ball for them. A couple of good carries there by Barnhall. Niamh Quinn and Alana Fraser in the second row are busy on these carries. Half the front rows out here on the edge. There's a mismatch of power here. Great cover tackle by Alex O'Brien, taking down the hooker Emily Byrne. Dummy there by the out half. Ora Murray,
great
dummy.
Again.
There's a Barnhall player down injured at the moment.
Naz, the scrum half.
Naís is down the scrum half for Barnhall, but it's not ahead, so he won't stop the game. People are looking for the game to be called. Lost forward there by Barnhall. A great tackle by Grace Kelly to dislodge that ball there.
I think
Barnhall doing everything right, bar finishing.
I think that's the third tackle that Grace Kelly's put in there. She's after, as we'd say, she's after smashing a few bodies there, and they're brilliant tackle.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Grace is a great player. She had underage time in Tullow there, and she went and played in Leinster, and then under Leinster under 18s, and she also moved on to play in Blackrock then at the AIL before coming back to Tullow there a couple of years ago as the reformation, I suppose, with Paul Canavan coming in. Paul has done a fantastic job with this women's team. An incredible coach, a great rugby mind, and he's just a great all-round person, and he has this group going very, very well, and they're listening to him. And then he brought in Jack Rogers there this year, young guy, young coach, and lots of enthusiasm, and we'll bring it to them, and we'll look for the girls to drive them on. It's a very good coaching team, to be fair to them.
Well, you're reaping your rewards now. You're in the position you want to be. You're in a cup final today and another cup final next week. So that's
it's going well. And I always say, and have always said this, that it's because of likes of Paul's father Lar, who's done all that work for 10 years straight to build up that club and get this platform that the club is where it is at this moment in time. So as Naís just gets the attention she requires there from the physio, we'll just remind everyone that we have that player of the match competition there for 1 month's free gym membership to Nolan Health and Fitness in Bunclodion and Escorty. All you have to do is pick the same player of the match as we do, and you're in with a chance to win that month's free membership. And this game is also brought to you and sponsored by Meadowbrook Farms, Slaney Eggs, Little Trinity Creche, all Tullow companies, actually Tullow club companies, and the stream is brought to you by KF Media. It's a Fitzgerald family occasion. They're sponsoring this broadcast. In fairness to all three of above, they're great club sponsors, and I know Little Trinity Creche, especially great sponsors of the ladies rugby team, as a number of them actually work for Brenda in the creche there, and have always been great sponsors of the club. Fitzgerald are renowned for Tullow Rugby Club, a name that's well known in the circles. Just a bit of time off here now, and weather is turning bad, Leo. Might get a few showers. Very strange for this part of the world.
Yeah,
to rain in Ireland. And no shelter either, near a tree around here. Not, no.
You're lucky down in Tullow. You've got a beautiful 4G.
Yeah, the sunny southeast.
You can play all year round.
Yeah, doesn't mean we can't get away. We go for a scrum now, we're resetting. Yeah, absolutely. Gareth Fitzgerald giving me a lovely little wave there. How are you, Gareth? Great to see you. At least one good scrum half in your relationship, Aoife McGrath and Gareth. Aoife's the better scrum half, we'd all say. Scrum now for Tullow defensively, 5 metres out. After that, Grace Kelly putting a thumping tackle, dislodging the ball there. Nice feed there by Aoife. That's a very good, solid scrum there. I tell you what, both back rowers are very eager. Cashin Dempsey a little bit of a step, but a nice kick. But Amy Rushton is very good under pressure and very, very fast, and she's about to open up this field now. Amy has gone from the right side here across to the left with a pass. Great pass, and very well taken there by Alex Casey. She's gathering great yards there. Sinead Farrell carrying well. She's in the corner and offload. They are in for a try. Try awarded. And it is, I believe, Amy Rushton. We can't see who they're Amy Rushton, I can tell by the walk. I've seen her score many a try for SCTU Carlow this year. I can tell by the strut that's her touching it down. So the score now is Tullow 0, Barnhall 5, conversion to come.
That's a super try. Some brilliant hands, because as you said, it started over here on the right wing after a kick for touch from Catherine, and it was Amy Rushton that started it, and looks like she finished it in the far corner. She must have ran a good 50 metres to get that try in the end, because she ran straight across the field, straightened up, a beautiful pass out to her other winger, Alex, and wrapped around and got in the far corner. So a great score for Barnhall.
Caitlin Dorn is trying to lay claim for it. She was nowhere near it, but Amy Rushton got it anyway nonetheless. So conversion is blown back to Balbriggan Town with the win here. So the score remains 5 to MU Barnhall, Tullow 0. That was a very, very well worked individual try, you might as well say, with only one other pass to Alex Casey. But 5-0 now to Barnhall.
About 24 minutes, maybe.
We'll say 25. There's been a bit of stoppage, I suppose. And just at the break there, to kick 2 of the Barnhall props are actually getting treatment off their medic here, which is worrying, because 2 good players, 2 very good scrummagers. Catching Dempsey to restart now. Good restart there by Catherine, deep into the Barnhall 22. Touch by Barnhall and into touch. Yep. That is a fantastic drop off there by Catherine Dempsey.
She judged the wind very well in that case, and I know it touched the Barnhall player, so it'll be a Tullow line out. But it's something that Tullow haven't been doing. They haven't been using the wind, Johnny. No, they haven't been using it.
Kicking the corner, even just kicking it up. But I think you see there the danger of kicking it to Amy Rushton. She just ran 50 metres to score the try. Here's Chaz Murphy over for the chats. How are you, Chaz? All right. You can read the Nationals now on the weekend. Carlow will have been playing this weekend, even though they weren't. They will have been playing. Chaz will give them a mention. Not to worry. County Carlow will get their mention rightly so. They're still in the second scup, he informs me. He's here wearing his Carlow scarf. I know a lot of people in Tullow don't want to do a lot of things with that scarf that Chaz is wearing. He's a good old character, though, Chaz. Great throw by Anna. Contested by Caitlin Dorn very well.
Number 12.
Great carry there by Tullow. Very strong. They're deep into the 22 now. They need to get changed out of this. Great carry by Grace Kelly. She retains the ball this time. She breaks through 4 Barnhall players. Still going. Great carry by Grace.
Oh,
they're calling a knock on. He's calling a knock on.
Well, you'll know by the reaction of Grace.
You'll know by Grace. Grace
up.
would be given out if that wasn't the right. Oh, she is given out. She might be given out either she's Maggie's daughter. She definitely be given out.
Might have been, as to say, the ground might have caused the knock on. Maybe she was a little bit short. But
defensive scrum now for Barnhall.
And this is a big scrum now for both teams. Barnhall have held out Tullow there now. Can they get clear their lines?
Just outside of the goal post in the clubhouse side on the 5 metre line. Big scrum here. Push, but he's allowing it. Tullow have got the nudge, but the ball is back with Caitlin. Go up to pick and go, met well by Lana, and Lauren Faulkner flies in there to that. And on that ball, she's on that ball, he's telling her to release. That's a bit of crossing there. He's giving an advantage against Tullow for being offside, but Barnhall seem to be getting all these loose calls. We'll leave it there. Rushing, good call.
No, he's going back now for the penalty. I don't know if that's actually an advantage having the penalty back there.
So. Well, with the wind, you wouldn't want to run either, would you? They might tip it going.
Exactly.
These Barnhall girls want to run it out from down there.
It's certainly the weather's turned here now. The wind is after picking up. The rain is spitting in from Dublin side of where we're based here. I suppose it's really favouring Tullow, and they need to take advantage of it.
They need to use this. They need to get even 3 points on the board, some points on the board. She's tipping and going dead right because they've not with her to start. That's a
high tackle there. Just a penalty.
Yeah.
However, I think he's going to have a word now with the captain.
Yeah. Because you don't want to see that creeping in either. That stuff, like, people still have to go to work on Monday mornings and still have jobs and families and stuff. And You don't want that kind of stuff creeping in.
And the tackling has been really good in the game. It's been really, really good.
Now, yeah.
So just a little bit of just a small break.
Step back inside.
Yeah.
I
know.
In
Look,
fairness to Emily
it's
Byrne, kind of step back inside.
And
she's met with Joanna there, but I wouldn't go down them channels. And for those of you tuning in and watching or trying to watch at the minute, there's issues with the YouTube on their behalf. At the moment, there's just a glitch with the server, but the match will be up later and fully available to watch, if not fixed as soon as possible. It's just YouTube are having a bit of trouble at the moment, and we're working to and fro. KF Media are working with them. It's just coming in and out, I suppose. Can't live in a perfect world, unfortunately, so we will bring you the game by the beautiful sound of voice if you can't use your eyes. Maybe you're better off not seeing us because horrible conditions there now. So a penalty to Barnhall for a high tackle there on it. Hooker Emily Byrne. He remains on the field, which is good. Good to see. And a good carry there. I tell you one thing, this 9 is very, very active. Very good chatter. A very good organiser. She is barking her forwards into place. Nice. Jamie Bouquet. She's organising her team. Barnhall carrying now there. Just about 5 metres outside their 22, carrying well. They're playing better to the conditions, Barnhall, to be fair, at this moment in time. Anna is on that ball. Anna O'Neill's on that ball. And Tullow get that penalty. Great turnover. Excellent turnover. Tullow very, very patient in defence. Getting a lot of change from it.
And I think we can also see that Barnhall were a little bit naive there. They were playing too narrow, and again going into the
bigger girls, the bigger areas,
and just running
that
into
too much traffic. That was a great kick by Cashin Dempsey there. She puts Tullow right onto the 5 metre line. Not liking these kicks to touch because their line out isn't great. It's not functional quite well with this weather, especially. And I would have liked maybe a try a kick a goal there with the wind behind her. She might have got it across. She has a very good boot. That wind could have brought her the extra few metres if she needed. But nonetheless, Tullow are backing themselves and they're deep into the corner here. Barnhall. Half. Lana Brennan gathers that line out with a fast. It's a good maul, to be fair. Jesus, I'm getting caught with this commentator's curse a lot lately. Yeah. Barnhall's good defence. The ball is ripped out.
Yep.
Can't be.
So not
they're giving a scrum. That's very strange that it can be ripped out from the middle. But look, the Barnhall scrum, nonetheless.
It ripped out and went backwards, so it should have been just play on, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
Another scrum. If you guess the amount of scrums today, Leo reckons he'll give you the right guesser a €50 if you guess the amount of scrums. I can tell you now we're already over 20. For those tuning in now.
It's a scrum fest, absolutely.
So Leo, get that €50 already there.
It's in 10-cent pieces.
It's in coinage, as Tony McGregor says. Coinage, the cheek.
Great scrum from Tullow.
Yeah, very good scrum there. Putting Barnhall backwards in the scrum, but Barnhall still getting change out of the carries.
Gone through the gain line.
That's a great carry. That's an absolutely fantastic carry by Sinead Farrell. Fantastic carry.
Really good tackle.
That's a good. That's a
carries. Oh, interesting.
Well, if Amy gets this, it could go anywhere. Oh, tackled very well there by Sarah Rennick.
Oh, tackled.
Tullow on that ball and get a turnover.
That
is an incredible turnover by Shelley Faulkner. A carry there by Orla Hanlon. Great carry. Not rolling, and playing the ball on the ground. There's a numerous amount of penalties there you can go with. These are kind of cynical penalties, though, Leo. They're always deep in the 10 at least, or inside the 22, and there hasn't been a warning or speaking to the Barnhall captain about these breakdown penalties. Paul is shouting for the corner. I would be sticking this at the sticks, me personally. It's 5.
You want to get, it's a cup final, yeah. You want to get some points on the door, yeah.
On for the corner, and she's going to actually
hoof that dead. I think that could have went out
the
whole way back, so it'll be a scrum back.
I think we should be looking for these points, lads, and taking these 3 points.
Barnhall giving the option to 22 or a scrum. Take
well,
the
you're going to take that scrum, aren't you? You're getting change off your carry.
They are indeed.
Scrum.
Between Caitlin Doran and Sinead Farrell and Ciara Faulkner, they're really making inroads. But Tullow are standing up. The defence has been good.
A lot of instruction coming here from the Tullow side, but I think that one now, they need to start getting that kicks right, because it's not great. Taking your 3, they've had a couple of penalties there where they could have kicked at him. It's another good scrum, another very good scrum. Barnhall prop is up completely. That's very well done there by Aoife McGrath. Puts a serious amount of pressure on Ice. Still get the ball away again, Sinead Farrell. Super carry, but tackled very well by Sarah Rennick. Tullow told to leave it. Prudence is an exceptionally good carrier, as we've seen. If you can't see us, you're listening to us, you'll hear it. She's a very, very good carrier of ball. Always gets over that gain line.
Looks like
a lost forward, but he's playing it on. If you lose possession straight down or back or forwards, it's forward. He's letting them play with it. Every one of the Barnhall players is coming towards us. There's not one on the blind side. So they're obviously carrying blind side. Tullow have 5 on the blind side. Tullow need to get out of there now. No roll from Tullow. Penalty here. Oh, that was a very good carry, very good direct line, but Sinead Farrell
back for the
was
penalty
absolutely
now.
smashed there by Catherine Dempsey and Lana Brennan. A bit of argy-bargy on the ground.
Again, that's your tap there, Johnny.
Yeah, like
it's a great pass.
But you'll gain the yard if you don't have to actually tap it, because you're not going to drop it. And it's actually in the law book. It's actually a scrum to the opposition. So.
Laws are there to be interpreted.
But yeah, unfortunately. That's the problem with the game sometimes, unfortunately.
Another penalty.
Everyone's different opinion.
I don't know what that one's
but
for.
Watch
actually.
this time. He's going to call a side entry here. Watch this now. He's going to walk up, talk to the Tullow captain again. There has been very little liaison with the Barnhall captain. And it's similar amount of penalties.
I don't understand that, actually. Yeah, I agree with that.
He's looking at catching there, but like, bar the injured player, it's very obvious to us watching anyway that there's no liaison with the Barnhall captain when the penalty is given away.
Is that Grace Kelly that's down there?
Grace, yeah.
Just
big shift there now. 35 minutes there, to be fair to her. So again, when we're on the break here, we might see her tip this ball, but this game is sponsored by Meadowbrook Farm Limited, Slaney Eggs and Little Trinity. So we have the transport to bring you the eggs to your creche. Rebecca Francis, a great carry there. Very good carry. Captain, actually, the SC2TU ladies in college this year. Another good carry there by Hope Lowney. Ball with Alla Murray now. Straight to Sinead Farrell. Sinead Farrell carrying well and bouncing up. Looking again to go wide.
Caitlin
Dorn. Straight arm to the face. It's completely legal and a beautiful art to see. It's lovely to watch when it's done effectively like that. There's Prudence now. Great carry by Prudence. Met well. The Tullow defence got up wide and quick, so it didn't give Orla any space thrown offload. Had to go into contact there. A lot of tens don't like contact. We've seen that there. There's a lot of good hard. Caitlin has a good carrying well there.
Great offload.
Amy Rushton could go. She's tackled. Slipped off on an offload. An offload back inside. I think it's Caitlin Dorn, who probably deserves to score that try, to be fair, for all her work. Incredible work so far this game, to be fair.
A little bit of a sucker punch there to Tullow.
Yeah, because they had all the pressure on.
And Barnhall have marched up the field. Some great carries from the front row, from Prudence, and then little bit of skill.
Rebecca Francis,
correct.
Some great carries.
And then Caitlin Dorn, like any good back row, in support of her backs, and a great score. Brought the ball over near the.
Rebecca Francis is actually leaving the field here. Michelle O'Gorman is coming in. Interesting to see. There's probably only a minute or two left. Probably just a text.
Might be just a.
She was complaining earlier about something hurting her, so maybe it could be an injury. They're coming on to inform the touchies now that's happening. So. Kick here to come, so the score at the moment is 10-0 to Barnhall. That was a good strike, but the wind just caught that there last second, and the score remains 10-0 to Barnhall. Paul Kahneman coming back from his ladies, I can guarantee there was a good instructive message there, and a few choice words maybe to go with it. Are we back in vision yet? No?
Coming and going. It keeps coming and going. YouTube is down, so but look, we have a recording. Your commentary will be over it, so so it should be happening.
Yeah, we're probably not too far away from the half-time whistle here. Tullow might get down and get a consolation score, or even anything, a 3-pointer.
Yeah, Tullow need a score just to give them a 3-pointer. Even brings them back to 1 score.
Same kind of kick off again, try to go over them, but taken very, very well there by Alana Fraser. Very, very well. Carried very well now. She's just outside her 10-metre line. Another good carry there by Niamh Quinn. I tell you, these forwards are stepping up and fronting up here for Barnhall today. It's a very, very strong carry there by Ali Howick. Out to Prudence. Prudence now getting for that edge, looking for that edge, keeping them hands free and powering her feet through. Very good carry there by Prudence.
She's had a super first half.
Yeah, and she's deep into the 10-metre halfway line gap here, and just her own half still.
Another
chance
chance
the back pass
here for
there to
Barnhall.
Captain Ciara Faulkner. It's with Shelley Farrell now, or Sinead Farrell, sorry, I apologise. Tackled well there by Roisin Farrell. Tackled very, very well.
Tullow girls
Very
after.
good wide pass there by Nice Jamie Bouquet. Lovely pass out to the edge.
Looks like a third try for
Third
Barnhall.
try.
Oh, the referee's called it back for
He's calling it back. Forward pass.
forward pass.
Forward pass. Tullow very
Well,
lucky
one
there to
of
get away with
your
that one, because that was Alex Casey going in for that try. So
I think
forward
Sarah
pass.
Rennick is that. I think she's hurt.
No, it's Roisin O'Toole
Oh,
after that
it's
tackle
Roisin,
there.
okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
15
yeah.
to Tullow, Roisin O'Toole.
That doesn't look good now, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'd say no, she kind of went over her when she tackled her. Didn't look great now. And Tullow have a huge loss there on Wednesday night. Their centre, Chloe Farrell, tore her hamstring. And Chloe is a try-scoring machine for anyone who knows her. Gets about 2 a game, every game. So she'll be a huge loss now. It's Carmel Callahan's in with her anyway. Carmel is one of the best physios around. She will have her sorted here fairly soon. Just for anyone tuning in.
It was an accidental. It was a great tackle, and she just rolled over and onto her back of her neck.
Die hard, do whatever you have to do to bring them down.
Yeah,
Looks like
hopefully she's okay.
It
Yeah.
looks like Leanne Savage. Is it Leanne Savage coming in? It looks like it. Make the change now. We're waiting to make this change. It is number 20, Leanne Savage, coming in. Leanne, who has grown up through the system in Tullow, played a lot of youth rugby and came back to play with the club 2 years ago after college quieting down for her. Huge addition, very good, exciting young player. So Tullow will be looking to try to get out of here now after this scrum. Another scrum, so we're getting close to a big number here for Leo's guess for €50 if he gets his amount of scrums. We're at 27 now.
We'll have to go back and look at the tape for the
to
official
actually get an official
adjudication.
review. Someone will not be close. That's a great kick by Catherine Dempsey straight down the middle of the field, but you can't be kicking to the back three of Alex Casey, Amy Rushton and Ava Gleeson, because they're coming straight back at you. The wind has calmed down, so there's no real threat kicking it along. That 9 has that ball up a while now. Great tackle. Oh, that was a super tackle. Orla Hanlon and Anna O'Neill, super tackle. They're working well.
And Barnhall are just, that looks like, no, it wasn't a jackal, it looked like it was.
Looked like
The replacement came in,
she won it
Emily
back.
Byrne. No,
Michelle
that's a
O'Gorman won it
replacement.
back.
Yeah.
And she carried well there. Michelle O'Gorman. Carried there by Caitlin Dorn. Oh, Ciara Faulkner breaks the contact. There's Ava Gleeson now. Ava Gleeson tackled very well and into touch. Ball into touch. I'd imagine we'll have half time now. That is half time there, and the score in this Paul Flood Cup final is MU Barnhall 10, Tullow 0. For people listening in there, and it's brought to you by Meadowbrook Farms, Slaney Eggs, and Little Trinity, KF Media. We're going to go for a bit of a pause now for half time. We get to Tate. We'll get back to you soon. Yeah, welcome back to the second half here of the Paul Flood Cup final. We've now switched over to Facebook Live. Score here in the final is Barnhall 10, Tullow 0. And just a knock on there by Lana Brennan off the restart, which will give Barnhall another scrum just out of side of the 22 on Tullow, the far side of the field. We are opposite the clubhouse here on the far side of the car park. Myself and Leo Turley here bringing you commentary for this wonderful occasion, brought to you by Meadowbrook Farms, Slaney Eggs and Little Trinity Creche. Leo, we're back and we have another scrum.
Another scrum, so number one of the second half, and we've also had we also have a guest appearance from the sun, which is fantastic.
Making a great appearance. Yeah.
There's shadows everywhere. Thankfully, the sun is behind us.
Someone is praying for us there to get out a bit of sunshine. It's in our backs. Barnhall carry well here now with Liam Malloy brought on, a very good, dangerous player to bring on. Out half for the college in Carlow, SETU, a very experienced player at underage, and building herself through here with MU Barnhall. That's a fantastic carry with a great tackle by Sarah Rennick. Barnhall on Tullow's 22, carrying in. Grace Kelly met well there, and a great carry there by Hope Looney.
And Holly Leach as well, just after being introduced at half time. Her dad is the junior vice president in the club.
Oh, making an appearance in the final of the Paul Flood Cup. Turnover there by Tullow. Lana Brent clear on her knees, no release. But they have it now. Tullow have retained the ball. Cash and Dempsey kicking there to touch. Just
good touch.
Yeah, good, but considering the win against them.
Good touch.
She got a good 15 metres on that there across the field. We're about 8 metres outside of the Tullow 22.
And she kicked it, she kept it low into the wind, made good meters.
Worked well with it now, to be fair to her. And if you're just joining us now, and we know that the YouTube channel had problems there with YouTube, but we're on Facebook Live. So we have a player of the match competition. If you're tuning in, if you pick the player of the match same as we pick, you are winning with a chance to win a 1 month membership to Nolan Hettle Fitness and Escorty Bunclody. You just have to pick the same player of the match as we do. Tullow carry well there now, Alex O'Brien. So if you want to comment on our Facebook Live for that competition, as we know you have not been watching us on YouTube, so if you comment on our Facebook Live, you're player of the match, and we'll keep that competition alive. Tullow carry well now, a couple of really good carries there, Lauren Faulkner, Alex O'Brien and now Joanna Mann. Tullow playing with a bit of intent now, as they did in the first 15-20 minutes of the first half. Grace Kelly carries from just inside her 10 to just outside the halfway, carrying well. Catching them now to Anna O'Neill with a great carry, but met very, very strongly by Prudent Isaac. Very good tackle there. She needs to fight to get low, and she does. And good placement as well, which is very important. Catching them now to Lana Brennan. Strong carry by Lana, but her supporters were taken out by the tackler. Carry here, Annie Meany introduced to the play. A great carry by Annie. Annie Gardner, I apologise, Annie. Annie Gardner. Great carry again. It's a very good physical encounter, Leo. A lot of big shots coming here.
We're after having 8 phases of play from Tullow. The handling has been excellent. Yeah. And now they have a penalty just on halfway.
Yeah, that was but again, look, the penalty. Again, no communication with the captain of Barnhall about the penalty count. Great carry there by Lauren Faulkner. A very strong player, very good youth player. Incredible carry of the ball. And here comes Annie Gardner again. Another penalty. Penalty advantage now, this time for offside in Barnhall. And offside again behind the referee there. So a numerous amount of penalties. There's 3 penalties there.
Yeah,
3 penalties there.
Should be a little bit of word.
She went behind the back of the referee, which isn't allowed either. But Cashner's broke contact. They're carrying well. Tullow have to fire up here. Carrying very well there. That's Sarah Rennick carrying. A bit of messy here. The Barnhall penalty.
Holding
very late
on.
in a long decision.
Very late.
Yeah.
Well, that all came from the number 10 for Tullow.
Yeah.
Catherine finding touch. It was a Barnhall line out. Line out was intercepted by Tullow, and they must have built 10 phases to get to the penalty. And they had a chance, but Barnhall, to their credit, just jackled very well, won the possession.
Yeah, but
and
like I'm saying
now,
there, look at this now. This is great. This is intelligent. Straight down the middle of the field with the wind off a penalty, and just let Tullow play out. Leanne knocks it back. Leanne Savage knocks it back, but she goes well here. It's a high tackle, I would have
looked
thought.
like it all right, yeah.
Now we'll see. Now this is a dangerous place. We'll see is there communication with the captain here.
No.
No, nothing again. Nothing again.
He's
now.
now having now.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's taken about 12 penalties, maybe, for communication. Maybe more. It's hard to know who's doing the penalty count. But it's taken a lot anyway.
Well, it's Stern talking to the captain there now, so they're on a warning. Keep the tackles low.
They have gone about 15 to 20 metres back. They are miles back. Well, it won't really matter because by the time Tullow girls get a head of steam built up, and they have, and they're right back to where they stopped. Grace Kelly with a great carry there.
Up to
Just
halfway.
deep inside her own half, and gets her right up to halfway with one carry on a one-off run. Alex O'Brien now with a carry. Gets that offload, but slapped down by Barnhall there.
Oh, and she played it on the ground.
Yeah. He's just called it a knock-on, but that's a deliberate slap down. To me,
Well,
I could be wrong, but if you're tracking
also
back
the
and you hit
Tullow-
that ball with your hand, it's a deliberate knock-on, regardless of what way you look at it.
yeah, and the Tullow girl was on the ground playing the ball as well. So you can have two instances. Now he's going back for something.
Let's see what he goes with here. I'd go with it. I'd be a
Oh, it's
penalty.
a
He's
knock
going
on.
scrum.
Okay.
Okay, so we have another scrum. So go with that. Good setup here, the scrums in fairness, good platform. We're just outside of the Tullow half. The Tullow 8 is literally on the Tullow half here.
Rebecca Francis is about to come back in.
Yeah, she's about to come back in here. They're rotating their front rows, which is intelligent enough. So Tullow have a breakdown here, just outside the Barnhall 10. Aoife McGrath to Lauren Faulkner. Great carry, but there's no clear release in here, and he's calling clear release, and they're slowing down the attack. So if you're going to call it, we have to consist with it. She's off her feet there. Good clean out, to be fair. Carry now by Grace. Grace needs to steady up the ship here for Tullow.
Another penalty advantage, so it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see. Well, he had his arm up.
He has given it. He has awarded the penalty advantage on it. See what comes from it now. Tullow need to get something out of this.
Yeah,
Need to
because
get something.
they're having their purple patch here now.
Man has lost the ball forward. We have a penalty. Tullow coach is screaming at them to go.
Oh, it's a couple of
Tullow have
girls
two
down.
players
injured.
down. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be going. Rebecca Francis returning to the field, and Michelle O'Warman is coming back off. It's changed, but there is Tullow. Anna O'Neill is down. She belted him face, but it looks things. She's holding her face anyway. Our Facebook Live now, as YouTube has failed us today. We are sponsored by Meadowbrook, Slaney Eggs, and Little Trinity Creche. And we, of course, are streamed to you, brought by KF Media, with also Player of the Match Award, sponsored by Nolan Health and Fitness and Escorty Bunclody. All you have to do to be in with a chance to win that 1 month free gym membership is guess the commentators Player of the Match, and you're in that chance to win that 1 month free gym membership. Tullow have a penalty. They've called a scrum. I look at this, Leo, and I think I'd be thinking here, coaches are calling a lot in from the sideline. Now Paul is calling these. Would you look to your players here and see what's working before we go for these scrums? Because there's obviously a reason why they brought Becca Francis back in, as they felt the scrum has been lacking. Becca is a very good scrummager.
Exactly.
And their back row of Barnhall is an exceptionally good back row. So you would be looking against the scrum in my coaching
And
experience.
in Tullow's their line-out's been functioning.
Yeah, and their
It's
carries
been
have
going
been going
well.
well.
Yeah. So now it'll
And
be
they're not
interesting
that far
to
out
see.
either to making them. That's a great
Good
scrum,
scrum,
though.
yeah.
This
And everyone's
commentator's
saying
curse
down.
is killing me.
Yeah, but here's catching now.
That's catching Dempsey now with a great
Tackle by Caitlin Dorn.
Yeah, she gets a good placement there, to be fair to her, Catherine. The back there, Lana Brendan at the back. Carry now well by Orla Hanlon. Very good carry. So at the breakdown again, they're off their feet, but we're letting away with it. Joanna Mann has placed it. She's rolled it right back. Alex Bryan now needs a good carry. That's a good carry. That's as good as you're getting from Alex there today of carries. Very good carrier of the ball.
That's a great offload out of the tackle.
Carried by Lana Brennan.
Tullow were kind of going in ones.
This
they're
is
not
what's working
they're not,
for them, though. The carries
it
are
is working, yeah.
They're going again here now in a one, and that's Shelley Faulkner with a great carry. It's a great carry. They might get some change here. Annie Meany.
Great tackle.
Oh, that's high. That's high. She is falling, but that is high. There goes Orla Hanlon towards the corner. Not a place you want to be going. You want to be going back towards the goal post. We're looking at a penalty advantage here, I think.
No, just play on.
Hand out anyway.
Knock on.
They've kicked it away. But a great kick, to be fair. They've kicked it away, and a really good kick down the field. Right on Tullow's 22, and a dressing player, Liam Malloy. Now, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting here, what he calls here.
It was a knock on, but then there was.
But there was an off their feet tackle. And an off the feet onto the ball, which is.
I think he's just given the knock on.
It's going to be strange what he gives here now.
But again, Tullow have been banging on the door.
Penalty,
the
Tullow.
door.
I was thinking because that Barnhall support player just came straight off the feet onto the ball. So
Yeah, but they were all standing up.
no, you come straight off your feet, Leo. We're not going to get into an argument with this. You can't dive straight off your feet onto a ball when she's placing it. It's factual. That's what the penalty is for.
Well, God bless your eyesight.
Straight off her feet. Chaz Murphy is doing his best to stir the pot, as that good Carla man would. But that's where we're at here with this. It's straight off her feet. Tackle from Liam Malloy was perfect, but the support player wasn't on her feet there, and that's a good clearance kick by Catcher, to be fair. But interesting again. Another penalty, no talking. So I need to get some change out of this now and get purple patches here, because there's no point in going all the way up and down the field and getting
Nothing out of it, indeed.
They've been up inside this half here for the last 5 or 6 minutes and find themselves deep into their own half again.
Another good line out.
Catcher needs to move this. And offloads. Good carry by Sarah Rennick there. These breakdowns, he's allowing these breakdowns to go on too early, and it's going to cause an argument here because no one knows what's going on. Tullow players off their feet there at that breakdown. Carry by Catherine Dempsey. And Orla Hanlon now brings us just onto the Tullow 10. Another good carry there by Grace, but met well there by Caitlin Dorn. These contests and the tackles are very, very good. Players are feeling the effects of them. They're slow to get back to their feet and get into this game. This is where you should have enthusiastic most. Ball with Sarah Rennick now. She's got a lot of speed, but she's run straight into contact.
Caitlin Dorn.
Caitlin's up.
Yeah, it's on it.
Blew that one very, very quickly.
Great steal from Caitlin. Quick.
No leaving the hand again.
Have a chance here for Barnhall.
Very good carry. That's an over the shoulder. That's a penalty all day. All day high tackle over the shoulder. Put on that seatbelt. There was a high tackle on the winger there. Alex Casey.
14 minutes gone. We've got the official clock here now, the stoppage. And
Yellow card after talking to the Barnhall players for a minute. He gives a Tullow girl a yellow card. Catherine Dempsey, Tullow captain, yellow card. To be fair, probably was a yellow card, but it's a very late delivery. Didn't liaise with any touch judge or anything.
I think it might have been. I think that far assistant referee was
moved off the line. She'd have to move down it now. It's a very strange late call, but nonetheless, yellow card. Tullow down to 14 for the next 10 minutes.
And a very influential player to be missing for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Considering Chloe Farrell is missing and now Catherine Dempsey, it's her two best backs attacking. That's going to be a big loss there.
Big decision here for Barnhall now. Line out or
well,
scrum.
regardless what way they go here, Tullow going to have to be narrow
go
somewhere because they're down to 14. Amy's gone to the edge here, so you could be imagining a crossfield kick could be on. A great carry there by Becca Francis, to be fair. Very good carry, good placement. I'd say this crossfield kick is coming here soon. There's a good carry by Prudence.
Step.
Becca, Amy Rushton is in an acre of space here on her own. To be fair. Oh, met very well there. Hope Looney drove back there, met very well. With the backs now.
Oh, what a pass from Orla Murray.
Incredible pass. That's a try there by Ava Gleeson. An incredible try. Absolutely incredible try by the full back there. Great bit of play, but they utilised their space very, very well.
That's a big double whammy for Tullow.
Yeah.
Catherine going off. Catherine Dempsey. No, absolutely not. But an exceptional pass from Orla Murray.
Awesome.
Out to her winger and a super try in the left corner for Barnhall.
Oh, fantastic bit of play there now, to be fair to Barnhall, to their credit. The score now is 15 points to 0. Conversion to come. With this wind, you would say Ciara Faulkner will have a great strike at this. Number 6, Ali Howick has left the field and has been replaced by number 19, Sarah Houghton. Conversion to come here. Looking well, not well enough to the right. Score remains 15 Barnhall, Tullow 0.
Now Barnhall, from a Barnhall perspective, they have to get this restart and consolidate. They'll probably kick for a distance. For Tullow need to. They've been knocking on the door. They just need to get a score to get back into this game.
So for those tuned into the Facebook Live, we've now regained YouTube. We're fighting. We were thought we were fighting a losing cause, but we've gained it, and we're onto the YouTube channel again at KF Media. Tullow restarter. Alex O'Brien showing her footballing skills. Tries it down the middle of the field. Carried well there now by Barnhall. Sarah Hawkins straight into it, and a loud cheer here from the Barnhall players. Lost forward by Sarah Hawkins there. Knock on to Tullow scrum. Just outside of their halfway line. Not a bad regain and not a bad carry. They got good yards off it. They got a good 10 yards off it.
Probably should have put boot to ball. Just a nice. They did that very smartly earlier on, where they kicked and got into good territory. It led to that try.
Yeah. I think that wind is helping Tullow with the drop offs because it's kind of blowing back towards them, so putting you under pressure to regain it. But the scrum now is Tullow whole reshuffle now in the back line. Alice Carroll has gone into 10 off the blindside wing. Has experience playing in half backs, Alice, but wow. Let's see where we go here, Tullow.
Solid scrum.
Yeah, taken well by Alice. Given to Alex O'Brien. Great hand off there by Alex. Runs down. Trouble. Turnover by
the
Prudence
scrum half.
Isaac, and the scrum half has gone away with it. Prudence done very well there. Ripped that ball and delivered to her scrum half Nias. Oh, great carry there again. Prudence.
She's had
You're
some
looking
game.
for a player in a match.
Yeah,
Prudence is up there.
She has been
them
sensational.
She's up there.
Orla Murray as well.
Murray. It's a good
it's a great offload. Holly Leach.
That's a great offload.
Holly decided to go over instead of going around.
Yeah, the replacement back row there of Sarah Houghton.
Orla Murray again.
Yeah, Orla Murray now, ball in hand of Hope Lowney into Ava Gleeson, and Ava Gleeson paddles through and goes straight into the corner and puts you at 20 points to 0. 4 tries Barnhall, Tullow 0.
Well, that came from That came
super
from,
clean up from Prudence. Yeah, she's
making a
super in the
break.
contact there, to be fair.
Excellent. And then Orla Murray, the out half, twice involved with some lovely passing.
I tell you what's really good to see for Barnhall's perspective is Nais is actually like an extra back rower there.
Yes.
She's playing very, very well in the contact, but she was in with Prudence.
And her passing.
Yeah. Very sharp passing. Barnhall now emptying the bench here in front of us. Number 17, Emma Kiernan, is going to come on. Number 20, Brooke Fagan Merrigan is coming on. So
20 minutes gone.
Yeah. Quarter left in the game. You could have probably fair to say it's a big mountain to climb for Tullow. I've seen them come back from tasks, but
the buzz isn't in them though, Johnny.
No, I don't think so.
They're a little bit flat. Maybe they have one eye on next week.
You wouldn't know, and I tell you as well.
And the fact Barnhall have the hunger for this cup. They've never won it before.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
Going for 3-4 in a row.
3 in a row, and this will be their fifth if they win it. But
5,
so they've been in 4. This is the fifth in it and won 4. Amy Rushton has left the field now, so that's a big change to make. Because Amy is a very good player, a young talent. She's just been pulled off. I think she's carrying a knock there. But yeah, look, as you say, Leo, Tullow have the AIL qualifier next week, but they've also haven't had to play a quarter-final in this game as Trinity gave them a walkover. They didn't play a semi-final in this cup as they got another walkover. So, and then being forced to play AIL qualifiers in the middle of it all. It's been a messy build-up to them. Now, look, it's no excuse. Barnhall are absolutely incredible today, playing the better rugby and using the wind and all around them better. That was poor. She touches it. It's played. If she doesn't, it's not.
That's an unusual
yeah, because all Tullow do is pick up and run at her and get her to touch her.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a standoff there. No one wanted to pull their gun first. We go back for a scrum at the halfway as Alex O'Brien just a miskick there. It's unfortunate Catherine's gone off because there is no other natural footballer in the team other than Chloe, and she's a torn hamstring, so there's nothing to offer there. I would just toe bog that low and hard. It'll go 10 eventually. Someone will play it. Yeah.
Do it old school. So Barnhall now scrum right on halfway.
And they're gone off to the right of the scrum.
Pass.
She just drops it. David Leeson just drops it. Because that was, I think Leah Malaya, the head of the team, to go down that wing if she got that ball.
She was thinking about what her next move was going to be.
Who's going to kick the next conversion, I think.
Her passing has been exceptional from the base of the scrum all day. And certainly, as you said, player of the match.
She's up there herself.
Yeah.
There's some notables there from Barnhall, to be fair. Scrum half in the east there is very good. Caitlin Dorn has been exceptionally good. Well, the amount of work that she's got through and over the field and scoring a few tries, and her tackles, her carries, everything. Prudence again, great. Like Prudence is a typical back rower. I got coached from the southeast level. She was absolutely phenomenal then, and she hasn't missed a beat in transferring up. And this backline is quite good as well. That Orla Murray, very good player. Amy Rushton, Ciara Faulkner has really led from the front as a captain. So, and then from the Tullow side, you have some good performances there with Alex O'Brien playing quite well. Sarah Rennick doing a great job. Aoife McGrath has been very, very good as scrum half. And then Lauren Faulkner and Grace Kelly in the forwards have been good. Anna O'Neill. That's a great scrum by Tullow. Great scrum. Yeah, and they're walking it, and they need to keep walking it. Alana Brendan stepped off. They're looking for this penalty already. Alex O'Brien, great carry. Halfway between Barnhall's 10 and... Yeah, look at Prudence on the breakdown again. Just the work rate, just the energy, the work rate, everything from
chance
her. Now Aoife McGrath carries there, scrum half tips. She's met well there, slipped off Becca Francis, the loose head prop. It's very rare you see a loose head prop being bounced off by a scrum half. We've witnessed it. We've witnessed a lot today, and that's a new one first for me. Barnhall's breakdown work. Look, Caitlin Dorn again in over the breakdown. Absolute nuisance of herself at the breakdown. Great carry by Grace Kelly. They're just over the Barnhall 10 now, Tullow. Sarah Rennick carries now.
The calls from the Tullow camp saying she's the tackler. They've taken a quick
tip even there, none whatsoever. She's just ran. She's going, and Brooke Fagan Merrigan is going. She is running back to Barnhall with the ball front cup. She's got an offload. And the penalty is awarded.
He's given the high tackle. Well, that could be...
Should be another yellow, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and it could have even been...
Penalty
she was in for a try.
Territory.
I think they're in for it.
I think they're going to get one anyway. Leo, yeah. Some big carries there.
Try given
and awarded, and it is
Holly
the sub.
Leach,
it's Holly. No, it's...
Yeah, it is Holly Leach. It's Holly Leach got it, yeah. Now the father and the mammy to be delighted. Absolutely delighted. 25 now.
Barnhall, Tullow 0.
That's a proud father down there, Brian Leach, Junior Vice President, and the mammy from Fermanagh. They didn't do too well in the football today, but she's very proud of her daughter today.
There's lots of proud mothers here, I'd say, and we're not going to get into naming them all. This is not a love fest. This is not a love fest. Tullow making a change here, number 17, Emma Byrne coming in. And they're looking at the sin bin as well, Catherine Dempsey to return to the field of play. Who's Emma Byrne replacing now from Tullow?
15 minutes left.
Barnhall, after making another change, bringing back in Michelle O'Gorman and taking off Hope Looney, who's had an incredible game.
Hope had a really good game.
And as a loose
really
head prop
good
there,
game,
she was Becca that was rotated, now Hope, and a missed kick again, so the score is Barnhall 25, Tullow 0. Catherine Dempsey now returns to the field, so Tullow back to full complement. So Joanna Mann leaves the field for Tullow after a stellar effort, to be fair, as well, for a tie head prop.
She made some really great carries earlier on, especially when Tullow were there at the start of the second half trying to break down the Barnhall defence. She was instrumental in pushing them forward. Didn't get the score, but had a really good game.
Oh, no, absolutely. There's a lot of fairness to them all. Now they're putting big efforts here, both sides. All players. There's been carrying no dead weight. Everyone's offering their best foot forward. That's a good kick there now. It's scrappy we want to deal with, but dealt with well. And it's Sinead Farrell carry, but clear back through the rock.
She met Grace Kelly and wasn't letting her by her.
Yeah. A lot of the lads in Tullow met Grace years ago when she was training with the lads. She was a phenomenal force then. She still is now. Fiery and fierce like the mother.
There's a kick from Orla Murray.
Fantastic kick by Orla Murray. Deep inside the Tullow half, just probably about 5 to 8 metres outside the 22. From their own 22, which is a huge kick rolling.
40, 50 metres nearly.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody's walking very slowly to the line out now, Johnny.
Both sides.
Yeah.
It's getting tiring now for them.
It's been a great effort from both teams.
Has been a good final too. I know the scoreline is
a little bit,
but it has been a good contest.
It's not like Tullow weren't in this.
No, it has been a good contest. Oh, that didn't go well for Barnhall. Surely crooked.
Well, it was a Tullow. It was a Tullow lineup.
Oh, was it?
It was.
Sure.
It wasn't 50-22. No, it was a Tullow lineup.
Oh, I thought it was from a penalty. Apologies. Yeah.
No, that's it.
I thought it was a Barnhall crooked throw to Tullow. I was like, whoa.
Well, there we saw the wind blowing anyway.
Yeah, we saw Catherine getting smashed too, which is another rare sight. We have another scrum, so we're at about 30 now. If you get, I'd say go for about 35 there. Leo Revolution, €50. If you get the same number as he had. Now you'd imagine Barnhall look to go to an edge here quickly, as they've been getting a lot of change when they go to the edge.
And you have to be in Balbriggan at the end of this match to claim your prize.
Yeah, and if you're not, yeah. There's a few people here sitting in the cars listening, so you could be caught there, Leo.
They'll be rewinding it.
Chaz Murphy, for anyone watching, has cycled from Carlow to get here today.
Ernest
He's looking for donations there to get a new bicycle.
That's a better
Ever
scrum
since
from
Coleman
Barnhall.
slows down in Carlow, Chaz has been out look. Now bringing Liam Malloy off the blindside wing here with a great carry and a great forearm. Or straight arm rather, forearm's illegal.
Wasn't held in the tackle.
No, it wasn't held. And a very intelligent rugby player knows to get back up. She'll go well now. Orla Murray now passing the 8 and with David Leeson now. Met well there by Lisa Toole, to be fair. And Orla Murray again. That's a lovely kick. Leanne Savage is caught looking now. She's off. Just very, I wouldn't say poor, but an average chase by Barnhall from all accounts.
Yeah, I don't think the winger was there yet. It worked out. I think Orla was thinking the winger was out there, but the winger wasn't thinking. No.
Because Leah was brought over here in the carry to the far side of the field.
It's a good kick though. Another sub for Barnhall.
I think we're going to empty the bench now. They haven't got long left, so Ellen Dunn going to come into the field.
Her dad is behind us here.
The most of money he's waving his umbrella has. He wasn't
Former
20 minutes ago when we were drowned.
Former Barnhall player, living down in Annanock-in-Leash now.
It's a fair trek. She must be in college in Maynooth, is she? You get an awful lot of players from that college for the ladies in Maynooth, don't you?
Indeed. Most of these girls would have all gone through Maynooth at some stage. Now, there's a few homegrown girls as well, but yeah, they would have gone through Maynooth. The scholarship is a big plus to them. If there's any young ladies and men out there, Barnhall and Maynooth University have a scholarship.
He's standing here poaching for Maynooth University while he's standing beside the head coach of SCTU men's rugby team and head coach of ladies team and scholarship giver in SCTU.
And another great college in Carlow.
You want to come to Carlow? Carlow's where it's at.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a great sales pitch.
And from a Tullow man to just say what he just said, isn't that great?
Yeah. Now, Courtney Kelly coming in here for Tullow, number 18. There's a Tullow player down
doesn't
injured.
Look good, just after noticing that now.
Yeah, she's been down injured there.
Looks like I'm going to say it's her ankle. It's
Leanne Savage after the carry.
We'd have to compliment Leinster and Balbriggan. We've got medical people and ambulances and Gardaí and everything here. Really good. And I can see that they're being called into action.
Yeah.
Referees letting them play on because she's off the field. Okay.
Yeah, and a crooked throw. You've all that time to set your line out. You've just regained the ball and you throw it crooked. You're kicking yourself over that now. But in fairness to Balbriggan, and we haven't actually mentioned it, Balbriggan have done an incredible job here today, the hosts, and the clubhouse fantastic, the layout's fantastic. First time I've seen no male toilets in the clubhouse. The males are outside in the outdoor arena, as they call it.
Well, we'll just clarify that there are Portaloos.
Outdoor arena. We're not going outside. There is an outdoor arena for you. But it's a fantastic facility, to be fair to them, and they've done well. And
the grounds are immaculate.
They've held perfectly.
Immaculate.
Considering there's 3 pitches here and they've only used 2, and they've had 6 finals. It's good. Cash Dempsey, great carry there.
Lovely step.
Great footwork, great carry. A consolation score, if nothing, is what Tullow need. So just a reminder, if you get the player of the match, if you guess the same player of the match as we decide and we go for, you will be in for a chance to win a 1-month free membership to Nolan Health and Fitness, Bunclodian and Escorty. So guesses in. We've name dropped the few who we're thinking. That's a super turnover by Caitlin Dorn. One of the names, she stole the ball from Alex O'Brien. One of the names we had mentioned a few times there was Caitlin. And the game is sponsored by Meadowbrook, Slaney Eggs and Little Trinity Creche.
Oh, super offloads.
Stream brought to you by KF Media.
Looks like another try.
Fantastic rugby. Another try here for Barnhall. And it is, I think, I'm going to go with number 15, Ava Gleeson. Well, I can't. Our eyesight's getting bad on me. Someone's shouting for her to get player of the match. You could vote for her too. Yeah, Ava Gleeson. That's what we have confirmation there.
It's Ava Gleeson got that
try. That's our second.
Super try.
Yeah, to be fair to her.
And it was a great team try because I think it was Rebecca Francis gave an absolute brilliant offload in the middle of the field. Went to Orla Murray, out the back line, and then a fantastic try. Barnhall now 30 points.
30 points, yeah. Imagine
that wouldn't have been expected.
So we await the kick here, but the score is 30 points to 0 in favour of Barnhall.
And we would not have expected that.
No.
Certainly Barnhall did not expect that today.
No, but they've came with a plan and they've came all going blows and I thought it went over. She hit the post. This one. We're getting closer every time and they're getting more and more of attempts. So they're driving strong here. Now, score, Barnhall 30, Tullow 0. Probably about, I'm going to say about 10 minutes left. 7, we have around 7.
7 without any additional
time. So we will stop the
time.
competition in 2 minutes, and we'll give us 5 minutes to tally up the counts, and we'll get a draw done to see who wins it. We'll go off the random Google generator, so the numbers of people that vote the same person we pick, we'll put them into it. We'll give you all a number, and we'll see what happens there. So exciting times for those people looking for that 3 months membership in Nolan Health and Fitness, Bunclodian and Escorty. Great carry there by Sarah Rennick, but met very, very well by Liam Malloy. everything from start to finish has went Barnhall's way in this game. Like defensively, very, very good lineouts. Okay, good to get by with scrum, good. Carries good. They've been playing men's pace all the time. Their breakdown work is phenomenal. So a lot of credit to the coaches there. And I see some experienced names there. Mags there with them. Mags been around Leinster area and stuff, and she'll know her stuff in line-out operations and breakdowns. Good defensive touchdown there, to be fair, because a lot of Tullow players not within about 20 metres of it. Tullow feeling the effects of these last couple of weeks, and especially this game. It's been a very physical encounter. A lot of sore and tired bodies out there from both sides. But Barnhall nonetheless favourites, favourable winners, and have done incredible stuff here today to put this Tullow team into the scoreline they have, because the last two games with both have been very, very close. The game in Barnhall was 37-12, I believe, and 17-12 was the other score in both games. So nothing overly exciting to write home. Not a 30-point win, definitely.
And Barnhall don't look to have finished yet.
No.
It should be a Tullow ball. It is Tullow ball.
It looks like they've turned it over, Tullow, yeah. But they need to get over it now, as Jack Rogers is screaming from the far side, left his coach's box. Tullow looking to make a few more changes. They're going to bring in Kate MacDonald here now. Kate actually has wear number 19. She's a great background in soccer, captain of Wexford Youths underage. Just some success there in her time there. And turned her tray to Ruby, brother of Jack MacDonald and Des, who were first and seconds vice captains the last 2 years. So good Ruby in the family. Great carry there by Lauren Faulkner. Met very, very well. Sinead Farrell, another person who actually we failed to mention. Sinead Farrell, who's been very good today. Leo as well.
Yes, indeed.
So we have a lot of lists,
Very
we have a lot
good,
of players, we have a lot of people that we could give it to. We're going to give you 60 more seconds to get your comments in for who you think should be player of the match, and then we'll do a tally up vote and see who wins. But it's a great prize on offer, and thanks to Sean Nolan down in Nolan Health and Fitness for sponsoring it. Great carry there by Alex O'Brien, the one before that by Grace, but met well by Prudence. And an offload to Annie Gardner there. A great carry there by Annie Gardner. She gets go forward. Annie's a very good player. Since joining the club a couple of years ago, she's really developed as a player.
Great tackle.
Oh, great tackle. Great tackle. That was number 19 there for Barnhall. Sarah Houghton. And she's a great fan base here to her left. A lot of people cheering her on as she went onto the field, and everything she does well. Sarah Rennick now offload there to Alice Carlin. A wraparound has met excellently well in defence.
Tullow found it very hard when they do pass it to get to the edge.
Oh, great carry there by Anna O'Neill. Great bump, yeah. I've never seen Prudence get pushed like that. Twice in one game. Yeah. Here comes Lana Brennan now. Great tackle there. Oh, that was a fantastic tackle there by Niamh Quinn. Barnhall vice captain. And they've got the turnover and the penalty. And that's Shelley Gorman, who has been in and out there rotating between the loose head and tie head and putting in great work. We've 37 minutes gone. With Tullow player down again there. Anna. So Orla Hanlon now leaves the field for Kate MacDonald. So we just have a pause there for Anna O'Neill on the shoulder.
This is going to cap a great season for the Barnhall women, because they won the All-Ireland Junior Cup down in Mullingar, going back there earlier in the year when they beat the combination from Uachtarard and Tuam.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah, we failed to mention that. Yeah.
Fantastic victory that day. So an All-Ireland Cup and a Leinster Cup in the 1 year.
It's not to be snarled at, no, to be fair to them.
And from all of us in Barnhall, we 100% wish Tullow the very best next weekend, and you will bounce back
with a bit of luck.
You will.
They have a good coaching team now, to be fair, and a good group of girls.
And you should be in a great position. That's just
injury leaving the field here is number 19, Sarah Houghton. After all her big support and her fan base here beside us, Ali Howick now comes back into the field, and it's nice to see her come back onto the field, because she put in a great shift too before she leaving the field, and deserves to be on for the final blow. So we'll stop that competition now, and the boys will do a tally up here of who we have. We don't have much counting to do today, but we'll tally it up there. Keenan will work on it there, and we'll announce it just as we get close to the end of the game. We're dealing with an injury here. Tullow's hooker Anna O'Neill, and is getting a breakdown. I think Anna's actually coming off. Anna is going to come off. She's going to leave the field.
Not going to.
Number 19, Kate just two number 19. Sorry, number 24, Aoife Whelan then is onto the field. No, take the risk. Anna's a big player for next week. A great carry there. Becca Francis runs over Lana Brennan, but met well there by Alex O'Brien and Grace Kelly. Grace appears out of nowhere there. Great read by Cash Dempsey. Well, good offload to Prudence. who falls over because there's nowhere near the contact. She wasn't. Well, it seems to be a turnover. Tullow.
Yeah.
A great poach there. It's all playing for. They're still going. You see a team normally 30 points down. They just wouldn't be playing with. They're playing with it here.
I'll give the credit to that team. They don't know how to not stop playing. Grace Kelly making a big charge up the middle of the field.
Great carry there by Annie Gardner there. Tullow attacking well into the 22 with lost it forward.
Oh,
Becca Francis has used her footballing skills and kicked it to Sarah Rennick. Becca Francis, I've never seen you kick a ball in my life. I've known you for quite some years now. It didn't pay off her. Aoife McGrath now goes to the blind side with Sarah Rennick. Tullow very little support there, but get there in the end.
I'd say Rebecca Francis could be doing a forfeit later on.
Yeah, I'd say there's a punishment for that one.
Oh, great step. Another steal.
Barnhall penalty, another steal at the break.
That should be it, I think. I think we're nearly at full time.
No, we're not too far away. But kicking it.
I've kicked it to
If they didn't kick it straight out.
It hopped into touch. And there it goes.
And that is the final whistle. MU Barnhall are the Paul Flood Cup champions 2024. We're now a score 30 points to 0. Incredible game for both sides, to be fair. The score doesn't reflect it for those tuning in. It's been to and fro and back and forward. But Leo, thoughts on that? Great for your club there.
Brilliant victory for MU Barnhall. The ladies section has grown year on year on, and compliments to the coach and team. And really accredit all those girls that put in a huge amount of work this year, and they're after getting their due rewards today. And a word for Tullow. Again, as I said earlier on, the very best of luck to you next weekend in the AIL playoff. We'd love to see a Leinster team get up into it, and especially a Leinster town team.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And before I let you go, Leo, we'll go for a player of the match, rather. Me and you spoke. And we've both agreed we're going to go with number 8 for MU Barnhall, Caitlin Dorn. I think she has an outstanding game, a few scores, good few turnovers, great carries. So on our stream, we only had one vote for Caitlin, which was Keane Leonard. And I'm hoping it's not Keane Leonard from Tullow, 'cause I wouldn't like to see him winning that. But Keane Leonard, if it is you, we'll check the channel and we'll get in contact with you and get your price sorted there for 1 month free gym membership in Enniscorthy and Bunclody. And if you're from Barnhall, Keane Leonard, you may travel for the gym for a month.
Exactly, absolutely.
Yeah. So Leo, we're going to let you go. We're going to grab a few interviews here for halftime. Go celebrate with your team.
Thanks
for coming on. Pleasure having you. Great to see you, and well done.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Slán.
So we'll take a little bit of a break there, and we'll grab a few interviews there before we come back. 2 minutes. Thanks, folks. Pat Byrne, Tullow president. Commiserations there today, Pat. Good game, but Tullow just coming up runners up here today.
Yeah, like a very tough game of rugby. You could see, I think, probably the games over the recent few weeks of so we're certainly in the legs for the Tullow girls today, and an incredibly strong Barnhall team as well. I think, both defensively and I think in their backs on attack they were very strong today, and unfortunately a little bit too much for our girls.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they definitely ran out deserving winners, to be fair. And like you mentioned, they're run out of games, or maybe the lack of run out of games. Tullow girls have had a lot of games in the AIL qualifiers building up to this, and then maybe a few pullouts in the Paul Flood Cup. So maybe just jointed there, I suppose, for them. But a busy week for you next week. Personally, as a president, there's an AIL qualifier for this Tullow team, and there's also the Provincial Towns Cup. How are you going to split yourself in two, Pat? Balbriggan and Carlow are not exactly neighbours.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little bit of bi-location required next Sunday. Very unfortunate with the fixturing that the ladies' game will be put on to clash with the Towns Cup, particularly with the club involved in both. Obviously not very considerate of a club president in that situation, but
the diesel expenses will be good.
Well, it's helicopter expenses games. But look, aside from that, obviously it's a great complaint to have. to be involved and playing rugby this time of the year is great, and obviously the success from last season following through into this season with the girls, you know, backing up in terms of winning the league, and obviously, as you say, the success in those AIL playoffs. Hopefully a final game against Queens here in Balbriggan again next week, next Sunday morning. So, you know, obviously looking forward to that, and hopefully the girls can bounce back from today and put in a good performance next week.
Absolutely, yeah. And there's been a lot of talk about the lads team getting promoted and going up for this AIL hunt, and the hunt for AIL is on. No one listened to their talks about the women going for this hunt for AIL status, and they kind of creeped in under the wind. It wasn't as big anyway, definitely, but they're creeping in under the wind here nicely, and the club could gain AIL status for its first time in history.
Yeah,
and you as a president are getting a good run of it here with things.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Look, it's great. I mean, obviously timing's everything, I suppose, and just lucky to be in position at this time. And like I say, last year was fantastic in terms of the silverware we came away with. But I think, obviously, as you say, gaining you know, promotion into AIL for the ladies this year would be, I think, even bigger. And I think, you know, I think the guys looking to back up a back-to-back Towns Cup would be phenomenal as well. I mean, I think, you know, as a club we'd have to pinch ourselves, like, in terms of the success we've had over the last couple of years, and I think you know, I think onwards and upwards, we've a lot of youth teams and everything else coming through. We can see girls coming through into the Irish team as well from the club, and I think all of that is you know, it's a good upward curve and upward trajectory for the club, and we just need to keep it going. And
you've mentioned the girls there. Just touch on it there real quick. The girls in the Irish system at the minute, Dana O'Brien and Katie Corrigan rather. Katie scoring tries there they're going out of fashion. You'd imagine if the club game AIL status, you're going to regain them two players, which would be a huge addition too. It's come a long way at Tullow Rugby Club from its humble beginnings of hogging out in the Tarn Arms in 1971 to having the facilities they have out there with the AstroTurf pitch and the clubhouse and the changing rooms and all the extra facilities you've been doing. It's incredible. And look, I wish you the best luck next Sunday, and thanks very much for coming over and talking to us, Pat.
No problem at all. Thanks very much, Johnny. Thank you.
Joined now by Tullow forwards coach Jack Fitzgerald Rogers of his full title, right? Or Mammy and Daddy be mad. Jack, commiserations today. How would you sum up that performance?
We weren't great at all. Credit to Barnhall, they were very good, but we just didn't show up at all. So.
They were strong, to be fair to them. I didn't think no one here would have predicted a 30-point victory for Barnhall, but they were very, very strong, and credit to them that they are the Paul Flood Cup champions 2024. All your focus now must turn to next week. AIL qualifier back here again against probably a very strong Queen's team. How will you rally your troops? And I know you had a few injuries there today, so it'll be a lot of managed training now for the next week, will it?
Yeah, well, we suppose we'll take it handy Wednesday anyway. I suppose the girls will get into Carmel, the physio, on Tuesday, and see how they are. The few girls that are hurt, and then we'll go into training Wednesday. We won't go. I wouldn't say. I can't imagine Paul will go too mad with them on Wednesday.
You wouldn't know he's a Canavan.
We get a quick walk through with everything, and then into Friday and just a quick go, few line outs, few scrums, and just back up here Sunday.
Bit of team shape. Don't change what's not broken, as they say.
Yeah.
Your first year in active coaching. I know you very, very well for a long, long time. Yeah, you've done a good job, to be fair to you. Your scrum's going well. Louis is giving you a bit of help there, and your lineup's going well.
Yeah.
I wish you the best luck for next Sunday, and hard luck today. Thanks for joining us, Jack.
Thanks, Johnny.
Cheers, lad. Now, here's this.
Right.
Now, joined by player of the match, Caitlin Dorn. Reluctant enough to give it to you, but you done well. You had 5 turnovers and a try or two or what? 2 tries?
I will say 2.
We'll give you 2. It sound better. Yeah. But that is Barnhall's first Paul Flood Cup, and you were a major part of it. I know you joined the college there a number of years ago. Stuck around, travelled to Belvo this year, but came back to get a bit of silverware here. Tanya mustn't be giving you a look in. How do you sum that one up?
Yeah, it was amazing out there with the girls. We worked so hard, like throughout the year, even years previous under Colin Moore, and like Colin really prepared us to get to here, and then Niamh took over this year and just did amazing with us. So it's
all down to the coaches, what you're saying?
Yeah, it's down to the coaches and the girls for showing up. Even like we lost the league this year, it was robbed from us, to be fair. It was robbed underneath us by the same team. So it's coming back with a bit of vengeance and showing that we're capable of being at the top, and we're a force to be reckoned with, really.
Well, so. I would agree with you. You are capable of being at the top. I can't say it was robbed from you, but for legal reasons, I can't agree with you. But no, you definitely are a force to reckon with, and you definitely proved the point there today.
Yeah.
Because a 30-point win over that Tullow team, I have never seen somebody beat Tullow
Yeah.
in that fashion. That was incredible stuff.
Yeah, like Tullow are such a hard opposition. Like it's always a dogfight with them. Like they have such good girls, like Alex O'Brien in the centre, and Grace Kelly is so hard to stop. Like she's a little bull. So like we always knew it was going to be a fight coming up against them. It's always so tough. But we just knew we had to do it today. Like today was our last day out. It was the last day of the team. Like some of the girls are retiring after this, so we had to put out a performance. We needed to bring home silverware this year to the club. Like the club are so good to us, from management to the people behind the bar, like Brian and Karen, to Christy, the groundsman. Like the club is so good to our women's team, so we needed to give something back.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I suppose your college, as you went to Emmy Barnhall yourself and Maynooth College,
Yeah.
you get a lot of players from that, and there is girls moving on. There will be girls finishing college. You've been one that has stuck around.
Yeah.
They must be giving you a degree or a master or something to keep you there.
Already have it.
Already in the bag, already in the bag. But listen, you are our player of the match, so
Thank you,
congratulations
guys.
and go enjoy your celebration with the
I
team.
will. Thank you so
Cheers.
much. Thanks.
Cheers.